The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler, February 21st, Blessed Noël Pinot. The cause of Blessed Noel was introduced independently of those of the other martyrs of the Revolution. This distinguished him in particular among the many victims of the Reign of Terror. Blessed Noel was a humble priest who spent his life in parish work. He was born in Angers in 1747, where he did the ordinary studies of the diocesan clergy. After working as vicar in one or two parishes, where he distinguished himself by the solicitude with which he assisted the sick in a hospital for incurables, he was appointed priest of a parish in the little village of Loureau-Biconnet in 1788. His zeal and devotion bore abundant fruit among his parishioners. In 1790, the Constituent Assembly forced Louis XVI to approve the Civil Constitution of the Clergy, which attacked the fundamental principles of church government and required priests to take an oath condemned by the Holy See. Like so many other good priests, the Blessed refused to take such an oath. He was therefore arrested, and the Court of Angers condemned him to abandon the government of his parish for 2 years. But this did not prevent Father Pinot from secretly exercising the priestly ministry and working ardently to help many priests who had not shown themselves to be as firm as he was to correct themselves. When the Vendée region revolted against the government, Father Pinot immediately took over the reins of his parish to the great joy of the faithful, and even when the Republican forces regained the region, the Blessed continued his pastoral work, defying the civil and military authorities. For some time, he managed to avoid prison, but was finally handed over to the authorities by a man to whom he had been especially kind. He was captured just as he was dressing to celebrate Mass. Soldiers dragged him through the streets, clad in priestly vestments, amid the shouts of the mob. He spent 12 days in prison where he was brutally treated. As he firmly refused to take the oath, he was condemned to the guillotine. On February 21st, 1794, he was led to the scaffold, still clad in the vestments he wore when he was imprisoned. On the way, he repeated aloud several times the prayer at the beginning of the Mass, Introibo ad altare Dei. He was beatified in 1926.